again, we're talking about why is it so important that we just get rid of sugar? Like, what's the big deal with sugar? I'm going to tell you. It has been scientifically proven with scans on the brain that sugar has the same properties as some other substances that work on our good feelings in our brain, okay? For example, I want you to think about this. After you eat something sugary, do you feel, I'm talking immediately now, do you feel happy or sad? I'll let you think about that. After you eat something sugary, do you feel a feeling of satisfaction? Like, oh yeah. But then maybe about a half an hour, maybe even up to an hour after eating sugar, you feel like, or like you just want to go beat everybody up, right? Well, sugar has been tested in lab rats with cocaine. The lab rats preferred the sugar over the cocaine as their buzz. What does that tell you? And so we wonder why we have people around here with road rage, so angry. We wonder why we have children who are now testing higher with each generation with ADHD and ADD, and it's crazy. I looked at other things that take that pleasure sense in our brain and just really, really work on it. So we talked about cocaine. There's nicotine, marijuana, heroin, gaming, social media, and sex. Now, all of those things aren't bad, okay? Because I know that I could play a game and leave the game there. And I'm pretty sure that most of us might think that sex might be kind of pleasurable, or else most of us actually might not be here, right? So all of those things aren't bad, but we have to think about the fact that when we take it from what it was meant to be, pleasurable game here and there, a wonderful act here and there, but then we take it to that extreme where we're gaming and we don't even realize, oh my goodness, hours have passed by, right? We're on social media and you're like, when did it get dark outside? Or we take something pleasurable like sex and turn it into pornography, And so when we do it from one extreme to the other, it's bad. It has disastrous effects. And that's the same thing with sugar. Now, sugar is not a bad thing, like I was saying. In fact, fruit has sugar in it, right? And fruit in and of itself is not a bad thing. When we take what's good, okay, like the sugars that are in fruit, and we take it out of the fruit, and we just give us the straight sugar with no other nutrients to it, it has disastrous results. It'll start wearing on our intestines, and in our intestines, that's where we have the majority of our immune system. So when you think about allergies and how allergies are on the rise, when you think about leaky gut syndrome, where you now have holes in your intestines and food particles that shouldn't be going through your intestines are now going through your intestines, which can cause an autoimmune response, and it's just a cyclical effect. So that's not something that we want to deal with. Now, if you're thinking about the average person, right? The sugar we're supposed to receive no more than each day is 24 grams. Now just think, 4 grams equals a teaspoon, right? So we shouldn't have any more than 6 teaspoons a day of sugar. That's our whole sugar intake.